Hey there tech fans, Rick here again with a quick review of the Orei UHD-EX230A-K HDMI extension kit. This product provides an incredibly easy way for you to share all of your HDMI media content with a second remote location up to 70 meters away over a single Cat 6 or Cat 7 LAN cable. The product fully supports 4K ultra high definition media content, including ARC audio. The sender module provides local loopback functionality for the video, which allows you to enjoy the content here while you're simultaneously sharing it with your remote location. The remote receiver provides audio extraction capabilities that will actually digitally strip the audio from the media stream being shared and allow you to pass that along through an optical SPDIF connection to a soundbar or home stereo for better quality audio. The kit also includes a set of infrared blasters that will collect up the remote control signals from your remote location and send those back digitally over that same LAN cable to the primary location where they're rebroadcast so you can remotely control the content you're watching. Finally, the product also employs the very latest in power over cable technology, which means a single power supply at the primary or secondary site is all you'll need to operate the entire solution. Now, as part of this review, I always like to start with an unboxing just to show you everything that's included with the kit. And then I'll take a closer look at the sender module and the receiver module and explain the connections you'll need to make to use it with your own equipment. And then finally, I'll come back and point out a few things that I like a lot about this particular HDMI extender kit that you can use to compare it to others you may be considering. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first open up the box, you'll find the sender module and the receiver module, a set of brackets you can use to mount these modules up off the ground and out of the way. You'll find a single power supply. This is all you'll need to operate the entire solution. You'll plug this into a wall outlet. The other end has a barrel connection on it. And again, you can plug that into the transmitter or the receiver module to provide power for operation. Also included with the kit is a set of infrared blasters, and these look similar, but they're slightly different. One has a larger head and one has a smaller head. The larger head is at the remote location, that's the receiver. The smaller head is at the primary location, and that's the transmitter. So you make sure you plug those into the correct modules. Also included is a warranty card and a full instruction manual that lists everything you'll need to know about the product to use it correctly, including connection diagrams and specifications. So always read through the manual to get the best value out of the product. Now, if you stay tuned next, I'll take a closer look at both modules, and then I'll come back and remind you of a few things that really separate this from a lot of other HDMI extender kits on the market. Inside the kit, you'll find a sender module and a receiver module. Both of these feature full metal enclosures, which make them incredibly durable and also helps to minimize outside interference from causing any issues with the electronics inside. Let's start with the sender module. On either side, you'll find ventilation slots that are designed to let any heat that develops during operation escape to keep the electronics inside at a very comfortable temperature. On the bottom of the module are mounting holes that can be used with the included bracketing kit to mount the module up off the ground and out of the way. On the one end of the module, starting on the left, you'll find a service port. That's a micro USB port that's used for updating the firmware on the module if needed later on. If new versions of firmware come out that improve the features or eliminate bugs, you can actually update the firmware by connecting this to a computer with a micro USB cable, moving the firmware file to the module to complete that upgrade. To the right of that are two full-sized HDMI ports labeled HDMI in and HDMI out. The HDMI input port connects to whatever media device you'd like to share the content from with your remote location, standard HDMI port and standard HDMI cable. The sender module provides local loopback functionality, which allows you to enjoy the content at the primary site that you're simultaneously sharing with the remote location. And if you'd like to view that content, you can connect the HDMI output port to a local monitor to enjoy that content. On the one side, you'll find an EDID switch set right there, and that's used for adjusting the frame rate and resolution of the media content that you're sharing with the remote location. Those switches are explained in the manual. On the other end, you'll find a LAN port on the left. That's where one end of the Cat 6 or Cat 7 cable between the sender module and the receiver connects. You'll plug it in here, plug the other end of that cable into the receiver. To the right of that are two infrared blaster ports, infrared in and infrared out. The sender module will use the smaller of the two infrared blasters plugged into the infrared out. You won't plug anything into the infrared in. To the right of that is a DC port, and again, this product uses power over cable technology, so you can plug the power supply in here, and all the power required for the remote receiver is sent over that LAN connection. You can also plug it into the remote receiver and not have to plug one in here, so the choice is yours. The receiver module is very similar, again a metal enclosure, ventilation slots on either side. On the bottom are the mounting holes for the bracketing kit. On the rear of the module, you'll find the same micro USB port for service. If you need to update firmware, you'll connect up this port to your computer and push the firmware to the module. To the right of that is an HDMI output port, and that's where you'll connect the monitor at your remote location to enjoy the content. Standard HDMI port, use a high quality cable so you get the best possible resolution. This product can also do audio extraction, where essentially it digitally strips the audio component from the media stream you're watching. It processes that and outputs it through this Toslink connection right here. So you can connect this directly to a soundbar or home stereo and really enjoy higher quality audio. On the one side, you'll find an ARC switch bank right there. This product also fully supports ARC audio, and if you're going to use that, you'll want to turn that on, and that again is explained in the manual. On the other end, you'll find another LAN port, and that's where the other end of that Cat 6 or Cat 7 cable from the sender module plugs in. 2 more infrared blaster ports. Now on the receiver end, you'll use the larger module and plug it into the infrared in. You won't plug anything into the infrared out. And then finally, another DC port right here. So if you plug the power supply in on the sender end, this can stay empty, or you can plug it in here and not have to worry about plugging it in at the sender end. I hope that closer look was helpful. Now here are a few really important things to keep in mind when you're comparing the Orei UHD-EX230A-K HDMI extension kit with other products you may be considering. The first thing has to do with resolution. This product provides full support for 4K ultra high definition media content with resolutions up to 60 frames a second, which is much higher than a lot of other HDMI extension kits may provide. A lot of kits on the market may limit you to 1080p content, or if they support 4K, it may only be 30 frames a second. So knowing you can support 4K at 60 frames a second means this kit can extend all of your media equipment at the best possible resolution to your remote location. Another benefit is the product is fully compatible with ARC audio, which allows you to transfer that signal through the extension to your remote location, so you can easily connect up a soundbar that's also ARC compatible. The product also provides local loopback functionality at the primary site, and that's important because that way you can enjoy the content here while you're simultaneously sharing it with the remote location. A lot of other products on the market don't provide that local loopback, which means you can only watch it here or only watch it at the remote location. With this solution, you can watch it at both at the same time. Another key difference is the receiver provides audio extraction capabilities, which will digitally strip the audio from the media stream being sent there and allow you to pass that along through an SP-DIF connection to a soundbar or home stereo for better quality audio, which allows you to improve the audio dramatically. Also included are the infrared blasters, which give you complete remote control of the content from that secondary site. And then finally, the power over cable technology means a single power supply is all you'll need to operate the entire solution. So all of those benefits together really make this a pretty special kit. I hope you found this review helpful. Thanks an awful lot for watching, and until next time, stay nerdy.